Alright, so I am Yuko, or Yuko for short, and this is Long Live the Axe, 100%. We're going to be doing this on easy mode because we get more money on easy mode, and also the game is easier. But yeah, so as you can see right off the bat here, I'm going to be doing a lot of this speed tech of rolling. So for rolling, you press down and the jump button. But if you press the jump button again while you're in the middle of the roll, you'll actually end up doing an alternate jump, which is considerably slower. It's really annoying. Like that. Yep, that was it. So we're going to be trying to time our rolls properly so that we don't do too much of that. But there's a lot of different movement options in the game. You've got you know, you've got rolling, you've got your regular jumps, you've got your alternate jumps, you've got your spin jump, which you saw me do back in that room there. Yeah, there's a lot of different ways you can move in this game, and one of the best ways is attack hovering. You can use different weapons to gain height, as you're gonna see right here and throughout the run. So we're just gonna jump right out of bounds and move on to the next room, which you're really supposed to get to by falling down there and doing a whole bunch of other whatever. It's very slow, and we don't want to do it. So yeah, so depending on the weapon you've got, some attack hovers are better than others. The regular sword is fine. Unarmed is actually pretty decent. But we are going to get a weapon that's going to make everything so much better. Alright, arm bone. I can deal with that. So I need to pick up a bone here because I need to open up a door coming up that requires a bone. And you'll also see me picking up some money over here because I'm going to need to be collecting money for shop later on. So I guess I should define 100%. Basically, oops, there are certain collectibles that we're pretty sure we know where all of them are, but we actually just recently realized that we did not, in fact, know where all of them were. But so the collectibles are the meat that you just saw me pick up from that shop, as well as power-up. Well, there's friends. I got a friend earlier. You saw the personal trainer. And there's also... oh, okay. The personal trainer is a friend. This is a regular old power-up that just does permanent stuff. We've also got the meat that you saw, which gives us more health. This is a symbol, which makes us stronger with weapon attacks specifically. Not with our unarmed attacks, not with projectiles, just weapon attacks. And there's also going to be suitcases. Suitcases we're not going to see until we fight the first boss. But yeah, those are the various pickups that we're getting. And this is the first of the danger rooms. There's several of these. They all have meat. And we're going to be just, you know, quickly going through them. I think that's actually the only one that we actually, like, do. I forgot to... okay, there we go. Like most of the other danger rooms, we're just going to attack hover out of because we're going to have a weapon that will allow us to do that. The Holy Sword, which is just the best thing. Like, I love it. Holy Sword is best girl. We're also going to be picking up a lot of keys throughout this run. They're not necessary for 100%, but we do need them to get through these doors. And so we're going to be picking up a lot of them. Rather, I should say, it's not necessary to pick up all keys for 100%, but it is definitely necessary to pick up some because of the fact that, you know, you gotta open the doors. There's a lot of keys in this game, but, you know, we don't need all of them. And this is the Holy Sword. I love it. It's so good. except for when I can't use it properly because I'm bad. So, in addition to the Holy Sword doing this wonderful attack hover, we are going to want to save it throughout the entire game for its damage. Okay, I don't know what I got hit by there, but sure. It does a lot of damage to the final boss, so, and it has more durability than most weapons. And I'm just gonna attack hover up these ladders because ladders are slow to climb. Oh, okay. That was slow. Almost missed that friend there. Oh, come on. Fine, I'll take the ladder. Be that way. See if I care. And this is our first suitcase. Suitcases allow us to store weapons. So this way, we can actually use a weapon while holding onto the Holy Sword. Very useful. That was a nice, fast Tomb Guard. Oops. Split a little bit early on that. That's fine. Alright, and this is the second danger room, and as you're going to see, we're just going to attack over out of here, because we don't got time for, danger rooms. Ugh. And we're going to come up to the second boss pretty soon. This is Elder Bat. And Elder Bat has this weird thing where it'll sometimes just die when you punch it, and I don't know if there's like any way to know for a fact if that's going to happen or not. It just does every now and then. Okay, here's Elder Bat. I'm going to switch to fists because we don't really need the Holy Sword for this. Okay, so he did not do the fast death. Like I said, I really don't know what does it. It just occasionally he'll die super quickly. Ooh. Okay. Alright, that was a nice fast kill. So I'm going to go around killing all the enemies in this room because I'm going to be picking up a suitcase that requires us to defeat all the enemies in the room before we can get it. Alright, and time to go steal a sword from a giant crab, as you do. So this sword is quite powerful, which is why we're stealing it from this giant crab. It is the lamb's tooth that we've just taken. That giant crab didn't really need it anyway, you know? Yeah. It's also very useful for moving downwards in water. It goes a lot faster than any other method. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure why we're in the ocean, but, you know, it probably makes sense. You know, plot and stuff. Okay, and we get eaten by this thing, and now we're on a boat. Like I said, plot. Alright, and here's let's eat. This weapon is going to make this, yeah, that's a 3-hit fight. Oh, okay, that was not what I meant to do. That was accidentally split way too early. Oh, hello. That's a Batwing. Okay, I'll take it. Now it means I don't need to pick one up later. Alright, but I do need to get up here. Oh, come on. Yeah, so normally I would be picking up a Batwing in this area coming up, but since I got one anyway, it doesn't matter. This is actually a fake Batwing, which means it only has 1 durability and it doesn't gain the benefit of a stronger. But since we're not really doing anything that requires more than 1 hit of the Batwing anyway, and also it only needs 1 damage, it's really not a big deal. Basically, there's an enemy that we can't normally get to, but in order to get a meat, we need to kill the enemy, and the Batwing has a projectile that will allow us to hit the enemy. The other option would be getting a watering can, which takes a little bit of time, but is more, well, used to be more consistent than getting a Batwing, because used to be we relied on RNG to get a Batwing. But then we found out that there's an area we need to go to all the way out here, in the middle of past Melontown. Yes, this is Melontown. The ship, by the way, is the USS Beans, just in case anyone was wondering. And yeah, so this area we did not know about, but has Batwings and a power-up that we need to get for 100%. It also has a lot of money, which is useful because we're going to be doing a lot of money grinding in this room coming up. Oops. Oops. Okay, so the last time I did this run, I ended up losing a lot of my durability on my Holy Sword to just, like, accidentally hitting skeletons in this room. So I'm going to be trying not to do that. Yes, this is what we refer to as the money room because there's a lot of money in it. And we need 330 for, there's a shop that has a meat and a suitcase, and we need to get both of those, as well as a key. So between the, oh, come on, play nice. So between the meat, the suitcase, yeah, that's exactly what I didn't want to do. So yeah, between the meat, the suitcase, and the key, we do need to get 330 money, which we almost have. So just gonna run on over to where the shop is, and we should be good to go. Oh, hello. Okay, fine. I'm very bad at movement in this game, but you know, it happens. There we go, 330 money. So pick up a key, pick up meat, pick up a suitcase, and we are good to go. That's all the money we're going to need for the game. We're going to come back in here, pick up this power up, and attack hover up here, which normally we would need a key to get into this area, but it is much faster to just do the attack hover than it would be to... Oh, no, I need that. Okay. Come on. What? Why is he not dead? There we go. Yeah, okay, so that was a little bit of a slow Iron Man fight, but what can you do? I'm just still going to gold split because before I had gone very slowly on the money room and I had accidentally missed the room with the key and Casca's Edge. Casca's Edge is that weapon that I used to defeat him super quickly. Alright, and coming up here, yeah, I don't know why, but when you defeat Ironmind, suddenly everything changes. Okay, and this is the nail. That key, that weapon I just picked up is called the nail, and we're really only using it for one specific part of this run. There is a room. There's a room towards the end of the run that has all these, like, well, you'll see it. Basically, suffice to say, the nail is very useful. Oh boy, I don't know what's going on with my movement, but it's not good. Yeah, let me go. Okay, so this is Nameless Fisherman. I don't know if that's actually what it's called, but it's nameless, and it is a fisherman. There's actually two of them. They're probably brothers or something, I don't know. But yeah, so we hit them, we kill them in one hit with the Lamb Tooth, because Lamb Tooth is weirdly overpowered against certain things. Again, no idea why that is, but sure, I'll take it. Ah. Alright, and here's the enemy that we need the Batwing against. Oh, no, sorry. Next room. Yeah, so that guy, you know, just a few... Oh, come on. Okay, thank you. Yeah. Yeah, so if you, I didn't need that. If you do the stuff... Oh, come on. Oh, you know what? I should have kept that sword, because it would make Assassin... Yeah, whatever. Coming up to the Assassin fight here, and he can be kind of annoying, but hopefully he won't be. Oh, look at that, he is. But yeah, so... Okay, and in my last run, I have no explanation for this, but I somehow forgot to get this this power up over here. So I'm gonna pick it up now. This is a weird danger room that, if you're lucky, can go much faster than doing an attack hover, but I was not lucky, so... Yeah, I don't know why that doesn't take any durability from your weapons. I don't know what's going on in that danger room. But Hermit's Promise is a terrible power-up. It gives us the ability to block while holding down. The problem is that we like to hold down so that we can roll, and we usually hold down and a direction. And now that we've got Hermit's Promise, if we do that, it's not good. Because if we're not, yeah, as you can see sometimes here, if I don't do the roll at the right time, I'll just stop moving, sort of, and that's like really annoying. Okay, so this is a little puzzle leading up to Assassin 2, where we're supposed to get different colored bats and feed them to the doors, and it's all weird and whatever. And oh look, a yellow door, so that means green and red, but we don't want blue, but who cares? We get blue anyway. Nobody cares. Yeah. And this is Assassin 2. He's guarded by this nerd, who is really annoying. Thank you. Okay. And now we can get going onto Mr. Fist. Whoops. Okay. Okay, so now we're back in the original area, but we can open up that door that we passed by the first time. Because we got a red bat now. And we are coming up to the end of the game. Again, I do not know the plot. Please do not ask me, because I cannot tell you. But there's all these ducks, and they hate me for some reason. It's probably because I don't know the plot. And these guys shooting coins at me, it's just awful. But we are coming up to, like, just the most annoying part of the run, which is the spike room, which is what we need the nail for. As you will see shortly, there's all these spikes, and they are one-hit kills, which means all that meat we got is meaningless. But we are going to use the nail, which the reason we're using the nail is because it has this really precise attack cover, which will allow us to make very precise movements like that, which otherwise we'd just be dead. This room, by the way, in any percent, is like the biggest run killer. Okay, and we got through it. And our Holy Sword has maximum durability, which means we're going to be able to not only kill the final boss very quickly, but we should also be able to do some fun attack hovering further on. Yeah, the time does not end after the final boss. Time ends when we get to the, you'll see. So, I'm gonna go past here. There's gonna be this weird ladder. Oh, wait, huh, okay, that did use the entire Holy Sword, so I guess we're climbing the ladder the old-fashioned way. And then, we can go down this whole long hallway, where there's all these guys with hands for heads. There's probably a plot. I don't know it. But yeah. And this is the end of the game. And that's that. And that's a PB. But I'll take it. So, yeah, Long Live the Axe. Game full of just tremendously great speed tech, great different strategies that we use throughout, wonderful ways to exploit glitches, and you know, what more can I say? Probably the best speed game I've ever played, and just an all-around wonderful game.